Marhaba, assalamu alaikum. In this video, we're going to be talking about comparative adjectives. These are just basically things like bigger than, smaller than, etc. The adjectives we're going to be looking at are big, small, tall, and short. So we're going to be looking at bigger than, smaller than, taller than, shorter than, bil Arabi in Arabic. Let's jump in. So first off, to say big bil Arabi, you know, is kabir. Kabir, but pronounced kbir, kbir. In spoken Arabic, particularly Palestinian and Jordanian Arabic, kbir. And then to say bigger than. Now our than in Arabic we'll use min. Min is essentially, I'm going to highlight that for you too. Min means from. It means from, really. But that's kind of the preposition we use when we're doing comparative adjectives. We'll say akbar min. And notice what changed here. Now if we look at, for example, صغير, which is small, and we'll pronounce it صغير or صغير, sometimes with a z sound. صغير أصغر من. So what happened is, if we're looking at the transliteration, we're switching the A and the S, and we're getting rid of the E. So we're getting rid of the ya over here. And there's a fatha sound represented by an A, but essentially that's just a fatha. So أصغر من. So kabir becomes kbir, akbar min. For example, this house is bigger than that house. هذا البيت, remember هذا, basically هذا plus il, which that combination means this. هذا البيت أكبر من. We need the min, just like in English. I can't say this house bigger that house. You understand it, but it's not correct. It sounds off, right? So similarly, if you drop the min, it's gonna sound off. So we need the min, the preposition, just like we need bigger than. Okay. هذا البيت أكبر من هذاك البيت. هذه السيارة. Notice here I'm using هذه because هذه is for feminine nouns. هذا is for masculine nouns. This is, of course, an MSA. This is هذه, هذه. And for those that are new here, if you're confused between MSA and dialect and don't know what type of Arabic to learn and have so many questions, there's a mini course in the description. Make sure to check that out. So هذه السيارة. So السيارة is basically il plus سيارة, the car. هذه السيارة أصغر من هذيك السيارة. Smaller than that car. So هذه السيارة أصغر من هذيك السيارة. هذيك is that for feminine nouns. Okay, هذيك. And هذاك over here is for masculine nouns. That car over there. من هذاك البيت. Now, moving on to طويل. طويل means tall or long. Also, I can say شخص طويل, tall person. I can also say كتاب طويل, long book, long. So it could be tall, could be long. Keep that in mind. So, and then similar thing to what we did earlier, we switched these two letters. So at, and then we got rid of the E, we got rid of the ya, becomes atwal. If we're doing transliteration or we're doing script, I'm taking طويل, I'm getting rid of the ya, and I'm adding just an alif with a hamza at the beginning. Atwal. And of course we need atwal min. Simple sentence, example, Ahmad atwal min Faris. Ahmad is taller than Faris. Notice in Arabic we don't have is, as a lot of you guys may have already known. Ahmad, just taller than Faris. Perfectly normal, because we don't have is, we don't have are, we don't have am, which in a way makes Arabic in these contexts easier, because there's not, I'm not going to say easier altogether than a specific language in this example, but if we're talking about as far as things to remember, it makes it easier to remember things because you have less to worry about, less conjugation, less verbs. There's no is. Just like ismi, you don't say my name. In English, you say my name is. You have to remember that is. In Arabic, literally my name. My name, and you say your name. That's it. Okay, so moving on. Short, asir. Qasir, technically in MSA, but as a lot of you guys already know, the qa is represented by an a or a g sound depending on dialect and region. There's a video about how to pronounce the word coffee. The word coffee is qahwa, but I show you in that video how come there's different types of pronunciations, mainly due to the interpretation of the letter qaf, which is this guy over here, qa, first letter, qaf, and sometimes this is pronounced as a qa, sometimes this is pronounced as an a, sometimes as a ga, depending where you are. So make sure to check that out. That should help you with like pronunciation and being able to pick up on sounds and things like that. So qasir will say asir, and then aqsar min. This might be a little tricky to pronounce because there's that stop in the middle. أقصر من. Okay, this is essentially أقصر من, أقصر, but again the qaf will interpret it as an a. أقصر من, shorter than. So Faris أقصر من أحمد. Faris is shorter than Ahmed. Again, there's no is, so I'm just literally saying Faris shorter than Ahmed, and that's perfectly normal. This is correct. So Faris أقصر من Ahmed. Okay? We'll keep this one short and simple, but to recap, bigger than أكبر من, smaller than أصغر من, taller than أطول من, shorter than أقصر من. Most importantly, we need the min. Yeah, we need the min to mean than, bigger than, shorter than, longer than, etc. Okay? احكوا لي إذا في أي أسئلة. Let me know if there are any questions or suggestions in the comment section. See you in the next video.